The Nerdgasm Talk podcast is brought to you by Spaces Philly. If you love podcasts, go to spacesphilly.com where you can check out Lulu and Pop, Both Sides, Turntables, Jump Thought Super Tongue, and the Nerd Coalition's very own No Gimmicks Needed. Visit spacesphilly.com today. And now, feel the Nerdgasm.
And yes, since there is no swag on zero on this podcast, I brought the crew back, my wrestling crew from No Gimmicks Needed, to join me on the Nerdgasm Talk podcast. And that is the man, the myth, the reality, the revolutionary, Freshman Flo.
It's morphin' time.
Damn it, he took it! Oh man! I was hoping he didn't do it.
Not Deion Sanders for prime time.
Back to action.
And the greatest catch lady sketch.
Go Power Rangers!
Oh my gosh, Tyrannosaurus would have been perfect.
I'm sorry. I was too busy laughing and really fit.
Please bring your microphone closer to your mouth.
It was hard.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Well, you guys are not lost about what the big topic of the day is, because you know we haven't had a podcast in a couple of weeks and stuff like that, because obviously Nerdgasm, we're trying to figure out our footing here since Swag on Zero, you know, responsibility change. That too. Well, I'm saying so, but of course, you know, with the situation that been happening, people been hitting me up, and I was just like, all right. So y'all get to get it all out, okay? Because look, we gonna just go straight all up into this joint, okay? Because we had kind of crazy enough week in pop culture, and it's dealing with one of my favorite brands. And you know, I know me, Q, and Prime have had many conversations about Power Rangers, and I mean in detail because we're fans of that. And everybody knows me. I have said this publicly and to some Rangers' faces that, in my personal opinion, my favorite Power Ranger of all time,
The Green Ranger?
is not the Green Ranger. It is
The White Ranger?
Jason. It is Jason.
Jason
the
David
Red Ranger.
Frank. Jason David Frank.
Well,
Jason David Frank was the Red Ranger at one point.
This is what we're going to do, because you know everybody got jokes everywhere. Because I'm reading on deadline here.
I have the story up if you would like me to read it.
I mean,
it's too heartbreaking.
Mighty Morphin Power Ranger star Austin St. John arrested for government pandemic loan fraud. Even the first line of the article says, instead of it's morphin' time, the actor on TV show Mighty Morphin Power Rangers may be doing time.
Hey,
and I was like, okay.
How many people had that byline? How many people?
Mighty Morphin prison time, Jesus.
Austin St. John, who played the Red Ranger on the show, which aired from 1983 to 1985, has been charged with others.
Definitely did for that long.
Well, I mean, before Rocky got there, I know he probably moonwalking right now. And others in schemes to defraud the U.S. government of CARES Act funds. So, for those who are not familiar with the CARES Act and all that stuff like that, I'll give you all a little bit of context because what?
You know we don't care about that. But go ahead.
I'm still going to be professional here, because somebody got to.
That's
okay.
Fine.
He wasn't, so why should we?
Here we go. So last year, obviously with the pandemic and stuff like that, we had that stimulus check, the stimmy, the Biden bucks, everybody was calling it. Well, then of course we all got our $1,400, but when it came to small businesses that was really affected by the pandemic, well then they all got a certain check to go to there. But however, there has been some things where some people have been filing for these care funds, but they don't have small businesses. But they will get the checks that a small business will get to help them get back to flow, which was way more than $1,400. What's wrong, ladies, guys?
I'm just reading the story, and it came up. It was like related. Former Power Rangers star Please guilty to killing roommate with a sword. What's going on with the Power Rangers? This is an
That-
old
Oh,
story.
no,
that's Wild
old.
Force.
That's old.
That was old.
That's
Yeah.
Wild
That's the
Force.
But it
Wild
came up in the
Force.
related, and
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to get through this first story.
Forever Red for
It
real.
wasn't. You put Red Ranger arrested. He's a Red Ranger too. So
Yeah. That's Wild Force. That was years ago. So
That's crazy.
that's what happened. So of course, my favorite Power Ranger, which by the way, I was like, why did it have to be him?
because it just had to be, man.
What'd you say?
It had to be. What you mean?
What you mean it had
the
to be?
leader.
So
Yeah, man.
he
Zordon wasn't paying enough, huh?
allegedly also St. John was one of
Excuse me?
18. Austin St. John.
No, before that, you said what you said before that?
I said allegedly,
I thought you said the
Oh, okay.
legend. I'm about to say who?
and he still is okay. Look,
No, you said allegedly as if. What? Never mind. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. So yeah, this happened. Okay, he's been charged, or is one of 18 charged with filling fraudulent applications for loans from the Paycheck Protection Program. They then allegedly transfer the money to the scheme's ringleaders.
Do you know how much he got?
$3.5 million?
Yeah.
They
Yes.
going to jail.
He got
$3.5 million to keep in his personal pocket,
Wait.
basically.
he got how much? Oh, you trying to get how much?
Here, I'm reading here. It says the federal
3.5 million.
Federal indictment shared by the Eastern District of Texas U.S. Attorney's Office alleges that 18 people, including St. John, attempted to defraud the Small Business Administration's Paycheck Protection Program, while the program was used to provide relief to struggling businesses during the COVID-19 pandemic lockdowns that began in 2020. It's alleged that in total, the 18 defendants received more than $3.5 million across 16 separate small business loans.
You going to jail.
Sheesh.
Yo, they going to big jail. They going to prison.
I
Yeah,
guess
because they said he
3.5
could face a
million.
maximum.
he
could
could
face a
pawn that
maximum
gold
of 20.
suit, huh?
I didn't even hear what you said. What did you say?
I said he couldn't pawn that gold suit, huh?
Y'all make it sound like he Rocky. Okay, all right. The man ain't trying to be a quarter selling the pops. All right,
This is pretty rocky.
So, I got a question.
sure.
Are you going to make sure you have his intro on this episode?
So, St. John.
Because that's what it is. Drops the mic.
Drops the mic.
First of all, that was a killer ass intro. All right.
This is Austin St. John coming to you from jail.
Okay. Look, I'm just.
Bruh, they said this man is facing up to 20 years, man.
Yeah, that's not funny. He really could be in jail for a long time, for real. I just had to ask.
That's what it is.
I'm about to say. I mean, the man will be what 60 when he get out.
He's 47.
67. 67.
But honestly,
Yeah,
they don't.
yeah, you can't
I
go
don't
67
know if
years
they're
on
going
top
to give him that long. They gave a Pretty Ricky Man that long. They
20
gave
years?
Him, I don't think him 20 years, but it was a pretty hefty sentence. Was it 10? I gotta look it up.
Well, what you call it got like 6 years for like killing a human being. So, I mean, we don't know. The other Red Ranger.
The other Red Ranger.
Oh, he only got 6 years?
Yes, he's out.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean,
So, you know.
That's insane.
but I mean, it's a possibility when you look. America, I'll tell you, y'all can do anything y'all want to, but y'all don't fuck over Uncle Sam. You fuck over Uncle Sam, or you fuck over his money, and when the money that they don't want to give out in the first place, them crowds, you be hearing about them charges that you never even heard before. And it messed up because I ain't gonna lie. When I heard the news, when Prime sent me the news, I was just like, nah. I can't lie to y'all. I've met this guy multiple times to the point where he just knew me from sight. Cool dude.
I don't think you want to say that out loud, brother.
Yeah.
Were you involved too?
Please. You ain't shit with me.
Yo. Okay, no. He got 20 months. I just remember seeing
Ricky got 20 months?
He got 20 months because he was doing stupid shit with the money. This man applied for the PPP loan. First of all, he got shot that year. Not laughing.
I didn't mean laughing.
We're not laughing at him getting shot. It was just like, wow. It really says he has had quite a year. He got shot at a bowling alley in an attempted robbery and ended up battling for his life in the ICU. A few months later, he was arrested over the PPP scheme. He received massive PPP loans for 2 companies. He purchased a Ferrari for $96,000. Sir, what? So he went to jail for 20 months. And he has to pay $1 million in restitution. How much were these PPP loans?
It had to be a lot because if you're going to help,
they be trying to help companies survive. So yeah, it's got to be a certain amount.
But if it's a small business,
wild.
I mean, if it's a small business, you got to get back everything you need. You got to pay the bills. You got to get the food back and stuff like that, the supply stuff.
Well, yeah. It says he was ordered to pay 1.1. It's a bunch of other numbers in restitution and 1.1 in forfeiture. Wow. Not we all make mistakes, sir. You went and bought a Ferrari. So yeah, I think it's more likely he'll probably get, a little bit of time, year or two. The ringleaders allegedly, they might get some time, but
who are these ringleaders?
It was 2 of the people who was involved in, who were also indicted.
Oh, okay.
Are the people I guess who were like.
All I'm gonna say is, those 18 people, some of them they just hey, you got court.
Whatever joke you making, your microphone is ruining it.
Your mic
Whatever you were saying, your microphone ruined it.
Yeah, it ruined it. Yeah, I couldn't understand what you were saying. Brian?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I was gonna say, everybody else, they just kind of told them like, just meet in court. They basically, some of them, they just told them that they are indicted, while some of them they went in their house and took them in handcuffs.
Yeah, they went into his house.
So there's a difference.
Like, did they think that they just had the money sitting there in stacks in the house? Like, what is happening?
I mean, sometimes they do. Some people do.
That was straight saw they busted his house. He actually did more. That been fucked up. Like, oh shit, he the real Red Ranger.
Shut.
that would have been a funny story. Just kicking all them cops' ass.
Now, real quick though. First of all right, sure, let him try that. Anyways, I heard a story like last week before he got arrested. It was about a story about him and Michael Copon of Time Force, and it was like they was like a fraud already. Because they took these people money and they was
fraud already.
Well, no, not fraud for the ad. I'm saying like they was like so they said they was gonna make this movie, right? This Power Rangers movie.
Yeah.
And they did like a GoFundMe or whatever. And then they got to their goal, and then they never made the movie and never paid the people their money back.
Oh wow.
Sheesh.
So after that, people were like, "Oh dang, he's just a fraud, I guess." And they kind of just swept them under the rug. But
I'll tell you what though, Twitter, man, they be digging it out. Apparently, never mind, man. I don't want to ruin your man's like this.
Wait, which one?
Austin St. John. They come.
Oh, you talking about the yeah, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they came with the receipts.
Go ahead, tell them. Let them know. Let them know about Jason.
Black lives, like, sheesh. He was mad at the peaceful protest, dismissed the systemic racism, like,
Man,
homophobic.
He also may or may not have
constantly employed people with racist and homophobic views.
He also may or may not have had encounters with people under 18.
Oh, I ain't see that. Touching.
May or may not. It's unconfirmed as
teenagers with attitude, huh?
Yo, listen. When you do something and people decide they can't stand you no more, they will
dig up the receipts.
Is undefeated.
Man. Jason David Frank would never.
First of all, Jason David Frank is the happiest person ever because
that movie moved him
First of
up the
all-
rank in relevant Power Rangers.
Bro, they
Hey, why they say? why they say? What's my man? They said also say John got arrested by the Blue Centurion.
One of the worst Rangers things ever.
Oh man, Space Patrol Delta picked my man up. Oh my god!
Man, listen, you shouldn't. Well, you shouldn't have did it then.
I mean, I can't hold. I can't do that. You're absolutely right.
Can't defend him.
I mean, as of right now, look. I can't defend. You can't defend somebody for stealing money from the government. All this other Twitter stuff that everybody's saying is it don't matter. Whoever's in trouble, they're gonna pull shit up on you from Twitter anyway. So I don't know what's going on there.
But that's the thing. This is my thing. When you know you got skeletons, and they might not even be skeletons. They might be still fully fleshed out folks, because you still out here being racist or whatever else. Don't do stupid shit, because then it's gonna compound. It's on one thing on top of another, on top of another, on top of another. Like, bruh, because if that's the case, if he was saying that's within the last few years. So.
Oh, Prime, I see what you're talking about with this Red Ranger thing. He's supposed to be a Red Vigilante Ranger. This suit is terrible, by the way.
Wait, which one? What are you talking about?
They talking about he was getting ready for a role as the Red Vigilante Ranger for Power Rangers in 2023.
They were supposed to be doing a big reunion because that's the 30th anniversary. They're supposed to all come back.
That's next year, right?
Yes. Now all the originals are supposed to come back. So Jason David Frank, Austin St. John, Walter Jones, Billy Yost, Amy Jo Johnson. They was all supposed to come back, but look like gonna have to be in his place now. Steve Cardenas. So.
Don't do that. But I mean, what else can you do? Right? I mean, look, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Like I said, I didn't even know this kind of fraud was happening. I didn't even know that fraud could even be even committed like that, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, they've been
they do it all the time.
Last year just cracking down on people who fraudulently got the PPP loans. Because everybody that got them now, they have to prove that they use it for what they were supposed to. And I guess if you ain't turning in the stuff you was supposed to turn in or doing whatever it was, then they coming.
Okay, real quick, because some of these people are doing the Ric Flair thing.
Which is what?
And somebody said doing defend he can do no wrong no matter if he's doing wrong or not. Pretty basic.
For Austin St. John?
Because somebody said he's a hero. He's a real life EMT, and he risked his life for people. He left Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which is why he was replaced. He didn't do this. I'm like, all right, but he did it though. So, I don't know.
You said Austin St. John. Look,
Doggy Kruger would never.
Y'all funny.
His face. I'm sorry. He just looks so defeated.
No, it's something I can say, and no matter what I do say, it comes out wrong anyway.
You gonna keep that red helmet in your videos?
It ain't in the videos now. It ain't in the videos there. I mean, look, is it disappointing? I mean, of course, we all know the saying, never meet your hero and stuff like that. But like I said, what am I to say? There's nothing for me other than obviously you can't be doing that, taking government stuff like that, and that's basically what I'm here for. But I'm not going to sit here and act like before this shit even came out, we act like this was the most disgusting human walking on the planet. We didn't know this.
No, but that's what I'm saying. When you do stupid shit, folks want to come and dig up, because honestly, if nobody's paying attention, people don't notice. That's just the fact. If I don't follow Austin St. John on social media, so I don't know if he out here saying reckless shit. So because I wasn't paying him no mind. But now, when you put the spotlight on yourself, it's like you're gonna be under a microscope anyway because you got arrested. But you didn't threw the spotlight on yourself, and all the trash stuff you may have been saying over the last few years, people are going to go back and look at it because they Googling you.
I guess Proud just sent me something.
You know what's funny though?
I'm scared.
What?
You know what's funny? And everybody that got arrested, they said, "Look, we're gonna give you his real name, his fake name, and his Power Ranger."
They definitely did in the article.
And so you know, is that all y'all got? You know what I'm saying? So
No,
I mean, look, we can go on. I mean, we can scroll down Twitter and find 15 jokes right now.
I would say so. And it's still no. Even with this happening, this is still not going to do anything for Jason Day and Frank. Period.
No,
he was happy.
Nobody cares.
Hey, he don't got to worry about being in the same room with Austin St. John unless he go visit. So
what you want?
Hey yo.
I know you seen the thing I sent. It was like, Mr. St. John, you have a visitor. And
yes, I did. I saw that. I saw your little Green Ranger bullshit. Yes, I said fuck you. Yeah. I'm just saying, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? About come on, you know, I still think Jason's still the best Ranger, especially the best Ranger, best leader. But hey, you know, but the actual guy,
they definitely leading people in the jail.
He possibly, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So you're right. He is a good leader. He's leading them people straight to the penitentiary.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. I wasn't. This was not on my bingo card.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Honestly, the Pretty Ricky Man wasn't him getting
No, I don't
arrested
know about
neither.
that, but I'm just
no,
saying,
but him getting arrested, I was just like, I wasn't expecting people who, you know,
first of all, I ain't hear about Pretty Ricky
were
since
former celebrities to be out here frauding the PPP.
If somebody told you homeboy from Pretty Ricky did that, I probably believe it. You know what I'm saying? I go out there, I'll just say it, but it's like, it's always a rare Ranger just getting himself into some shit.
Rocky, you better watch your back.
This man don't even live in America no more.
Before he do some stupid shit.
You know what I'm saying? Jason Day and Frank probably did the same stupid shit. Well, not the same stupid shit, but I'm saying he just ain't caught yet.
No, well, see, he out here getting bomb threats and stuff at conventions. He is a national hero. Because he was like, I'm going to go and fight him myself. He was there.
Now, did you...
Talk about it right now. I'm sorry. That whole situation was a mess. Why?
So for a lot of the articles, though, they was putting Steve Cardenas' picture up as the Red Ranger.
Oh, baby.
And he was like, oh, man, I have nothing to do with this. And then here come Jason David Frank in the comments. Oh, I'm going to fix this right now. I'm going to call TMZ and tell them that that's not you because you don't deserve this mess. Only people that did what they did deserve this.
This man, when he got notification on his phone, has been doing backflips all in his house and his yard.
He definitely is.
Because he don't like Austin St. John at all.
He definitely is having the time of his life with this.
He don't like him at all, and it's just like, oh, it's like they finally got rid of him. No more Jason the Red Ranger talk. No more competition between Jason and Tommy, because now I can just stop all over Rocky. Rocky, he don't care about you. I called TMZ. He probably saw at the Rocky and hung up the phone.
Let me read these comments.
Oh, no.
If they keep doing that, you got to sue them because that's BS, man. I'll reach out to them and fix that garbage. That's sad but true. I can't stick up for anything except you. You've always been a stand-up guy to me, and now they throw it in your face. Ugh, I'll fix it. This is all JD.
That's all Jason David Frank?
Sounds like a leader to me.
Yo.
And then here comes some of the other Rangers. Shake my head. Wow, they use your photo. Pitiful. You guys look nothing alike. Come on, that's not cool. They mess up your pictures. Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's like Walter Jones right there.
Oh God. That's all right, y'all. Because you one quick Google search could have given you